Hello sports fans, it is Friday, September the 20th, the year 2013, and as usual, a lot to get to in the sports world, so let's get it going right now as I suffer through yet another allergy attack or cold. I don't know what's going on with me again, I'll tell you. I have had the worst year possible as far as allergies and colds and stomach flus and the ears. Just a mess again today, but anyway, you've heard enough about that. Let's get to some sports. Let's get to the Thursday night NFL game where the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Philadelphia Eagles 26-16 in Philadelphia. Kansas City goes to 3-0. Philadelphia drops to 1-2. How bad of a game did Philadelphia play? I thought they were going to respond in a big way after they had the awful loss to San Diego. The Eagles laid a complete egg last night. How bad were they? 5 turnovers, awful on special teams. Michael Vick was awful. He gets hurt at the end of the game. The Eagles played an atrocious game. And I don't want to put this on the Eagle defense, which I think is bad. I mean, they got worn down at the end of this game, but they did all they could to keep the game close. The Chiefs should have had a huge lead early in this game. The Eagles had like 4 turnovers right away, and the Chiefs kept settling for field goals. I thought the Eagle defense early did a nice job. They got one down late, but this game was on the Eagle offense. They couldn't do anything. Nice job by the Chiefs secondary. I mean, they were playing man-to-man. Very nice physical defense. I love what I saw up front from the Chiefs. They got a lot of sacks. Really like what I see from Kansas City. Andy Reid doing a tremendous job with this team. But this is about Philadelphia. How bad are they? I mean, my goodness, they look like an awful football team. Do you realize they've lost 8 in a row at home dating back to last year? The Eagles, 8 in a row at home? That's unheard of. The Philly fans must be going crazy. I think it's going to be a long year for the Eagles. I already think the bloom is off this whole Chip Kelly, offense and all that kind of stuff. I mean, their offense looked terrible yesterday. I mean, Mike Vick, like I said, he was terrible. He gets hurt again. Didn't like what I saw at all from Philadelphia. Think it's going to be a long year for them. I think Kansas City is much improved. I think Kansas City has a definite shot to make the playoffs. Alex Smith was good last night. Chiefs didn't turn the ball over. Charles was good running the ball. How about Avery receiving so many big catches, key third downs? Very nice job by Kansas City. So impressed. I got to give the Eagle fans credit. They gave Andy Reid a nice ovation before the game, and they also gave Donovan McNabb a nice ovation at halftime when they retired his number. And you know the Eagle fans were not in a good mood watching this slop last night. So good job by the Eagle fans taking care of Reid and McNabb, but this Eagle team is atrocious. The bloom is off the Chip Kelly offense as well. I mean, I thought they were going to have a dynamic offense after what I saw in Week 1 and even in Week 2, and last night they laid an egg. I also noticed these Thursday night games, the level of play is not good. I think because of the short week, the level of play overall is not good. Going back to last week with the Jets-Patriots, going back to last year, these Thursday games are not crisp. There's a lot of mistakes. They're ugly. I mean, I know the NFL wants a game on Thursday, but these games are not being played at a high level. Eagles set football back 100 years last night. Eagles next week at Denver. Good luck. Imagine Denver against this team. Denver should put up 50 points next week. Eagles have 3 in a row on the road, by the way. Eagles are in all kinds of trouble. Kansas City home for the Giants next week. Good chance to go 4-0. That's where you were in your NFL last night. As far as the college football, no real surprise. Clemson went into NC State and beat the Wolfpack 26-14. Clemson goes to 3-0. NC State drops to 2-1. Just what we thought. Clemson has too much firepower for them. NC State hung around in the beginning of this game, but NC State just could not score, and Clemson pulled away at the end of the game. No surprise here at all. The crowd was tremendous at NC State. That was your college football from last night. As far as your Major League Baseball last night, Toronto beat the Yankees. The Yankees are all but dead in the water. Texas, big win over Tampa Bay. Cleveland, nice win in extra innings over Houston. Keep an eye on Cleveland. Their schedule is light. I think they're going to make a move right now. Boston beat Baltimore, and the Dodgers clinched the division, so the Dodgers are in the playoffs for the first time in a while. Also, Arizona got mad at the Dodgers because the Dodgers jumped in that Arizona pool after the game. I mean, first of all, I think it's ridiculous that Arizona has a pool in a baseball stadium to begin with. And to be honest, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, so the players jumped in the pool. I mean, you have a pool at the stadium anyway. That's the real problem I have with this. Why do you have a pool at a baseball stadium? Who goes swimming during a baseball game? I mean, it makes no sense to me. I didn't really have a big problem with the Dodgers jumping in the pool. Arizona did. Hey, Arizona, you know how you solved that problem? You should have won the game last night. It's as simple as that. So the Dodgers go to the playoffs. As far as the National League wild card, Reds comfortably 5 over Washington. Looks like Washington's going to run out of time. The real race is in the American League. Texas and Tampa Bay right now are tied. Cleveland only a half a game back, game in the loss column, and a light schedule. Keep an eye on Cleveland. Baltimore right there, 2 out, but they have work to do. Kansas City 3 out, can't afford any slip-ups. And the Yankees 3.5, 4 out, all but gone. I mean, they have 9 games left. They basically have to win them all. That's kind of where you are in your baseball. As far as the weekend, what to watch, a lot of nice games in the NFL. The NFL has been really close the first couple of weeks. The 2 headline games that I like in the NFL, I like Atlanta at Miami on Sunday, tremendous game, and I love Green Bay at Cincinnati on Sunday. That is a really nice game. The Green Bay offense against the Cincinnati defense, very nice game. Should be a nice week in the NFL. College football, light week. Light week, one of the worst weeks in college football history. College game day is in North Dakota State. That's how bad it is. The primetime game on Saturday night is Michigan-UConn. That's how bad it is. Tonight we have an interesting game, Boise at Fresno. I told you the other day I think Fresno can win this game, and their schedule is so bad they possibly could go undefeated. Interesting game tonight. I mean, is it a great game? No, but it is interesting. Saturday, tomorrow, not much going on. Michigan State Notre Dame is a nice rivalry, but it's not a great game. BYU Utah is a very nice rivalry. Once again, it won't get national attention. Florida Tennessee, that used to be a great rivalry, but Florida owns it recently. LSU Auburn, I know it's 2 undefeated teams, but Auburn's not that good, so LSU should handle them. Michigan UConn, I mean, that should be a blowout. And like I said, college game day at North Dakota State. Are you kidding me? And I like North Dakota State's program, but did you ever think college game day would go to North Dakota State? Unbelievable. Also, you have Stanford, Arizona State. That's probably the best game of the day. Those are the only 2 teams in the top 25 playing each other. Of course, Arizona State shouldn't be in the top 25. They should have lost to Wisconsin last night. They did escape. They got a break. They play Stanford tomorrow. Would show me a lot if Arizona State went on the road and beat a tough Stanford team. I don't think it's going to happen. So you got a couple things in college football. Not a great week at all. Next week's a little better. I looked at the schedule. You got 3 decent games next week. We'll get to that in the next few days. Also, as far as your baseball over the weekend, here's your series. The Yankees play San Francisco. The Yankees need a sweep. They can't afford any losses. Cleveland plays Houston. I keep saying watch Cleveland. They have an easy schedule. 3 more with Houston. Then they have the White Sox at home. Cleveland's schedule light. Baltimore at Tampa Bay. Absolutely huge series. I mean, just a tremendous series. And Texas at Kansas City. Also a nice series. So you got a lot of stuff going on in baseball. We're coming down the last week of the season for baseball. All the games mean something. You got some good NFL on Sunday. College football, like I said, it's a snooze fest this weekend, but next week it does pick up. Okay, there you go. You guys are all caught up. You guys, thanks for bearing with me, as once again, my allergies are terrible. I have a cold or something. I mean, it's just one thing after the other. I just cannot get to 100%. But anyway, thanks for bearing with me. You guys, stay safe. You guys enjoy the games over the weekend. I will talk to you on Monday. We'll recap it all. We'll recap the NFL, the college football, the baseball, everything else that goes on in the sports world. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy the games. Talk to you Monday. Take care.